In order to find t, which is the year, we use the formula of S equals P in the bracket 1 plus I with the power of n. So, which is 22,967.22 equals 7,000 in the bracket 1 plus 0.08 over 4 with the power of 4 times t. So in order to find t, we use the conversion method. 22,967.22 divided by 7,000 equals to 1 equals to, in the bracket, 1 plus 0.08 over 4 with the power of 4 times t. Now after that, we use another method, which is logarithm. So we use log 3.28103129 equals log 1.2 with the power of 4 times t. Now after you do that, we convert it again for the second time until it becomes fraction, like this. Log 3.281031.429 over log 1.02 equals 4 times t. Now in order to find, so after you do the calculation, we convert it for the third time. So in order to find t, 60 over 4. Now you divide like usual and you got the answer, which is t equals 15 years. Moving on to next question. In order to find the value of k, which is the percentage, we use the same formula like the previous question, which is S equals P in the bracket 1 plus I with the power of n. So it is 538,258 equals 5,000 in the bracket 1 plus k over 6 with the power of 120. So the first step, we convert it into fraction, which is 538,258 over 5,000 equals to, in the bracket, 1 plus k over 6 with the power of 120. Now the second step, we use the square root. So which is 120 square root 538,258 over 5,000, 50,000 equals 1 plus k over 6. The bracket, we eliminate that. Now, once you do the calculation between the 120 square root 538,258 over 5,000, we get the answer, which is 1.019999998 equals to 1 plus k over 6. Now, the second step, we minus with 1. So, which is 1.019999998 minus with 1. So we get 0.019999998 equals to k over 6. Now in order to find, now the next step is we convert it again. Now this time, the number 6, we multiply with the number 0.019999998 and we get 0.119999988. Now, the question requires percentage. So in order to find percentage, we multiply with 100, with 100%, which is 12%, and you get the answer.
Part A, question 3. Sheila deposited a certain sum of money into a saving account at 4.4% compounded every 6 months. After 6.5 years, the bank changed the rate to 4.7% compounded quarterly. If the accumulated amount in her saving account at the end of 20 years is 10,970 and 25 cents, find the initial deposit and the total interest obtained by Sheila. Firstly, we need to find the principal and keyword. Future value equal RM 10,970 and 25 cents. Frequency is 4 and nominal rate is 0.057. Interest is 0.057 divided by 4, and the last one is N equal to 26. After that, we just use the formula compounded amount, and then we will get the principal is RM 7,593.57 cents. Therefore, we need to use interest and formula to find the interest. So we will get the amount RM 3,376 and 68 cents. Next is we need to find the interest at the end of 20 years. Firstly, we need to find the principal first. The first keyword is future value RM 7,593.47 cents. The frequency is 2 and the nominal rate is 0.044, and the interest is 0.044 divided by 2 equals 0.022, and the last one is interest period as 11. We will use the same method like before. We need to use the compound amount formula and get the principal is RM 7,970 and 4 cents. Then we will use the answer to find the interest and use formula interest earned. And we will get interest at 5 year 5 month is RM 1,660 and 43 cents, and the total interest obtained by Sheila is RM 4,993 and 21 cents. That's all for me. Thank you.
Answer for part 1, question 1 is R equal to 450 ringgit, T equal to 10 years, K equal to 0.047, M equal to 12. For formula I, K over M, we're gonna put the number inside. It's gonna be 0.047 over 12, and formula M multiply T, and it's gonna be 12 multiply 10, and the answer is gonna be 120. So now we're gonna find the future value. In this question, we're gonna use formula S equal to R open bracket 1 plus I, or close bracket power of N minus 1 over I. So we're gonna put a number inside. So it's gonna be S 450 open bracket 1 plus 0.047 over 12 close bracket 120 power minus 1 over 0.047 over 12, and we're gonna get the answer for the last answer is 68,766.82 ringgit.
Okay, hello and assalamualaikum. My name is Shamin Nazmi bin Syahri Barin, and today I will be discuss for question of MAT112 for part B question for question 2 and 3. And firstly, we start with question 2. Cash price of a townhouse is Rm 350,000. Raji paid a down payment of 10% and took a loan at 3.25% compounded monthly to finance the balance. The loan is to be repaid over 30 years by monthly installments. Find the amount of monthly payments. So then we should list the point of the numbers, and which is cash price will be 350,000, down payment will be 350,000, multiple with 10% and it will be 35,000, and for the balance it will be 350,000 for the cash price minus with 35,000 from the down payment, and the balance will be 3,105,000. For the percentage will be K equal to 3.25% and it will be 0.035. For the M it will be 12, for the T will be 30 years, for the I it will be 0.0325 per 12. For the N it will be 12 multiple with 30 and it will be 360. And for the loan amount for A it will be Rm 3,105,000. So we are about to search for the R for the monthly payment. So for the formula we should use A equal to R bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus I bracket negative N bracket per I, and then for the A will be 3,105,000 equal to R bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus 0.0325 per 12 bracket negative 360 bracket per 0.0325 per 12, and then 0.0325 per 12 will be transferred to the left, which is multiple with 3,105,000 and equal to R bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus 0.0325 per 12 bracket negative 360 brackets, and it will be 853.125 equal to R bracket 0.6223102043 brackets. For the R equal to 853.125 per 0.6223102043, and for the R for the last answer for the R is R will equal to Rm 101,370.9. So that's for the last answer. So next for the question 3 part B, Fairuz buys an apartment that costs Rm 409,630.64 and pays a down payment of Rm 3,000. The balance of the apartment is settled through a loan from a bank which charges interest of 2.5% compounded monthly. The repayment of the loan is made through monthly payment for 30 years. The first question, find the monthly payment, and for the second, if Fairuz fails to pay the first 3 monthly installment, how much should he pay on the fourth payment to settle all the outstanding areas? So we should settle for the first question. So we need to find for the monthly payment. So usually for the CP will be Rm 409,630.64, and for the down payment will be Rm 3,000, and for the B it will be 409,630.64 minus with 30,000 and it will be 3,709,630.64. And for the K percentage equal to 2.5% and it will be 0.025. For the M it will be 12 and the T will be 30 years. For the I it will be 0.025 per 12, and for the N it equal to 12 multiple with 30 and it will be 360. So then for the formula it's the same. Usually it will be A equal to R bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus I bracket negative N bracket per I, And for the A, it will be 3709,630.64 equal to R bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus 0.025 per 12 bracket negative 360 brackets per 0.025 per 12, and then 0.025 per 12 will transfer to the left because it need to multiple with the need to be multiple, and it will be 9,630.64 multiple with 0.025 per 12 and equal to R bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus 0.025 per 12 bracket negative 360 brackets, and it will be 790.8971667 equal to R bracket 0.5272647788 brackets, and R it will be 790.8897116 per 0.5272647788, and the R for the last answer for R, it will be Rn 1500. So question 2, for the N, it will be 4 because the 4 is the number of the missed payment. So for the formula, you should use S equal to R bracket 1 plus I bracket N minus 1 bracket per I. So then we should find for the S. S will be S equal to 1500 bracket and bracket again 1 plus 0.025 per 12 bracket 4 minus 1 bracket per 0.025 per 12, and for the last answer is S, it will be RM 6018.78. So that's all from me and my calculation for question 2 and 3. Thank you.